Get it on Craig. Do your dare say. Spray a couple times and you be good for the day. I know that my rhymes is lit because we about to get into this lit review about two fragrances. But I just want to go back to say that, my rhymes are tight, right? My lines are tight. I know. You don't gotta applause. You don't gotta clap, you know what I mean? Cause y'all felt it. What's up, family? This is your boy OG, G Swain, whatever you want to call it. Back again on my channel, Swain Swaggy Sense of Fitness, where I review these fragrances that I have, whatever fragrances that I choose to pick up and review, and also give you some tips and tricks to get you husky, okay? So today we're going to be talking about two fragrances from the house of Laliques, and in my opinion, I think picking these and grabbing these were one of the best investments that let me take these out because I'm done rapping with y'all. They were the best fragrances that I think from this house that I had picked up personally. And even from different reviewers and even from different reviews in itself, it's a stunning fragrance for the price point on which I had paid for. Okay. And with this weather going into a cooler type of vibe and even in the colder type of vibe, these fragrances, I'm telling you, it will cut through the weather. It'll leave a nice little scent trail and give you a nice little scent bubble too. But these right here, hands down, pretty good on first sniff on what I sniffed it, in my opinion, once again. So the first OG, before I get to the second fragrance, is going to be Encre Noir. You like that cinematic view? I had to spin it. I had to make it animated. You know I'm animated. Okay, so we're gonna go over this one first, and then after that, we're gonna get into the second fragrance from this house, Encre Noir at Extreme. Okay, so we're gonna get into this after we get into the OG. So stay tuned. So with the Encre Noir, come on, man, look, spin it, Swain, spin it. All right, so with Encre Noir, this scent came out in 2006, and I had no idea about this because, I was a young buck. I was a sophomore in high school, didn't really know much, trying to get into whatever category that I was placed in, whether it be a jock, a nerd, whatever. You know how it goes when we're children trying to make ourselves somebody. But yeah, at that time I was a sophomore, didn't know about this, but this had released in 2006, and let's get a strip real quick. So we're gonna spray it. Don't mind it. I didn't throw it very far, so that little toss, that was nothing. Okay, so we're gonna spray it. And when I first smelled this, man, like this thing hits you on some Bruce Lee kick style to the nose of vetiver. Like that vetiver is potent to the point where, once again, like I said to you before, that you are going to, no matter what, in the cooler weathers and the colder weathers, it's going to stay on you, and people are going to stay on you too because it smells good. And I would say that for this fragrance, this gives me more of a dark, earthy, real deep scent where you were to, this is like a grown scent. Like, if you wear this, you got 5 businesses, 2 yachts, and a yo-yo. I only said a yo-yo because I'm childish and I just was being corny. But
stop it. Get some help.
Anyway, this thing right here, man, it just blows my mind. It has the top notes, I believe, from Fragrantica, from the notes that I read on there, as well as different sites, FragranceNet and things of that nature. They say that the top note is cypress and the mid note is vetiver. And like I said, cypress, I do not smell. That vetiver, like, is super strong. Like, it's like second place taking over first place. So it's like the vetiver is taking over the top note. Top note is just like in disguise. But it has these 2 notes, and once again, like I said, this is a great scent for you to wear if you had like a leather jacket, or even if you had like a tuxedo, or if you were to be going to like a nice little event where you're going into an environment where it's very professional and you want to send that scent out to say that I'm that guy. I'm that guy, right? So this right here is a great grab. I only paid, and this is a 50 ml, I only paid roughly maybe 20 or $30 for a 50 ml, and this thing smells great. And from the different reviewers that I've been watching, and from, you know, just the different reviews from people's comments, I was realizing like this is something that I need to grab, and I did happen to grab it, and I'm glad that I did grab it. So once again, this scent right here, a must grab, especially going into the cooler and colder months. And sometimes a lot of people don't like that harshness because it is quite like pungent, like it'll hit you. It has somewhat of a medicinal cannabis vibe, but all in all, like, it's really well blended. You can be able to pull this off, and I can guarantee you people are going to be wanting to be around you. Okay, so this is the OG Encre Noir. Okay, you know, brother of this line, and this is going to be Encre Noir's another spin, Encre Noir's L Extreme. I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that. I'm gonna keep going. So this is Encre Noir's L Extreme. This smells so good too. And I will say that when I first initially smelled it, I didn't really get a difference between the OG and this one. Because that blast of vetiver is so potent that you can't kind of distinguish the two, and it's just kind of like, did they even do anything with this blend, or they just kind of, you know, made it a clear bottle because that's what they have in this bottle. But, you know, not coming for the House of Laliques because they're great, but I will say on that, when it starts to dry down, oh my god, like, it is sexy. It's going back to that whole suit and tie James Bond leather jacket. I'm that guy. This is that scent, once again, that grown and sexy. I know what I want, I know what I need, and I'm gonna go as I please. This is that scent. Once again, this is something that you can't wear in spring or summer because you're going to be choking people out. They're both in the realm of colder, cooler months and days. And the breakdown for this one, it has, I meant to mention in the Encre Noir as well, it has cashmere wood, which it gives that resonance forest type of vibe, like you're a lumberjack, you out there, Paul Bunyan style. And but with this one, you have cashmere wood in it. You have obviously you have your vetiver, but you also have your Haitian vetiver. That thing, I've never smelled Haitian vetiver, but if I have, I'm smelling it right now. But I would just say that it's the blend of all of this is so good. Let me look at some of the other notes that I had seen on Fragrantica. It has orris, benzoin, and some patchouli in there. It has another couple of notes, but once again, you can tell which notes are really prominent in this fragrance, and both fragrances, honestly. And that's all you really need to kind of get that attention grabbing, you know, vibe from people to ask what you're wearing or where did you get that from. So these two fragrances, I would rate the Encre Noirs. I would rate this one, I would give it a nice little 8.5. You know, I don't really give fragrances or anything like a 10 out of 10 unless like I know it's a 10 out of 10 from my experience. It might be from other people's experiences and their own opinion on different fragrances when it comes to this or any other fragrances, but that's just me, you know, because honestly, in my own opinion, you know, there will never be perfect anything, you know, whether it be fragrances, whether it be, you know, the fit his body or whatever. No one will ever be perfect, but if you can get close to it, that's pretty good too. Okay, so then we have the Encre Noirs L Extreme.
I said
extreme. Man, this voice, man, it's creeping me out. But I would say I would give this one also. You know what? I would give this one a 9, just because of how smoothly blended it is, and how, you know, very 007-ish this one is as well. And if you were to sit in a lounge or anything like that, I would just kind of picture a person with a glass of cognac in his hand with the ice ball that's, you know, like an ice ball in it. So those are my first impressions and my review on both of these bad boys. They pretty hefty too, so if you're walking down the street and someone was trying to mug you, just pull this out your pocket, bow, you good. You got about a good couple of minutes before, you know, the person gets back up and starts chasing you again, but that's a good couple of minutes, letting you know that now. But these are my 2 reviews on 2 of these colognes. Once again, fragrances. Once again, I would say that a lot of people might not want this fragrance due to how like pungent and strong that is. But once again, everyone's taste is different. Everyone's nose is different. Mine is big, some are small. So it's just like, it depends on a person's preference. And this is just, once again, my opinion, my review on how I felt about these fragrances and how I'm keeping these bad boys in my collection. Hopefully I can get to wear them all the way down to the nitty-gritty corner bottom of the bottle, because I haven't really gotten a chance to do that with any of my fragrances. So hopefully I get to do that later down the line as I keep producing these videos for y'all. Okay, so once again, this is Swain Swaggy Scents. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe on any types of questions or any types of anything. Actually, you know, any type of insight on any other fragrances that they might feel that's close to this or better than this. I'm more than open. I'm an open book, so I'm not biased at no means. So, and I'm just happy to be here. So once again, like I said, click the like button, share it, watch it, view it, get your insight on my review and my perspective on these. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Peace.